made it to Switzerland. Bike's here in one piece, looks like. And yeah, we're gonna basically build it up straight away so I can actually ride to where I'm going tonight. And then we've got a month of basically no real plans, just bikepacking. So let's get this built up and I'll talk a bit more about it later.
One of these days, when you figure it all out, well, be sure to let me know. Will I be waiting right here? Come and whisper in my ear what it is I want to know.
So something a little bit different this video, but yeah, I've just arrived in Zurich in Switzerland, and yeah, the main plan of this trip is to ride the Hope 1000 bikepacking route, but I'm here for like a whole month, so there might be a bit of extra as well, and I'll just be taking it quite easy, nothing crazy. But yeah, so just here on my own, which is pretty scary. First time I've been to Europe, first time I've been to a country that doesn't speak English. Yeah, at the moment I'm just making my way to, luckily, where the fuck am I going? Luckily, Tom had a cousin over here whose house I'm actually staying at, and even though he's not going to be there, which is extremely generous, so that's where I'm headed right now for the first few nights, and then yeah, and then we'll be sort of on our own from there, bikepacking properly, and just see what happens, I guess. Okay, I've been here for 2 nights now, staying at this place in Zurich, and yeah, now we're about to leave today, so I kind of would say today is when the trip is really starting. So we're making our way to the start of the Hope 1000 actual route today. But yeah, it's been good to get my bearings a little bit here, and sort of try and figure out what's what in Switzerland, but this is the place I've been staying. Super classic, like old school style, I don't know, apartment blocks that you just don't really see in New Zealand, certainly not in Nelson. So that's been quite cool. But yeah, gonna get all my stuff packed up and hopefully make it to a campsite tonight.
One of these days, gonna get into it, away on over our heads, and you'll find that there's no place to hide. But if you fight and if you fail, don't fall back into yourself. You can fall back on me.
Yeah, this is the actual setup. I don't know if I've shown it yet, but a fair bit of weight on the back wheel there, but I mean I am here for a month, so I do need a fair bit of stuff. But yeah, start making our way out of the city and towards Lake Constance. Stadstunnel. This is cool. Oh. Holy crap, this is just for bikes. Why am I so excited about a tunnel? Oh my god, look at this place. This is all just for bikes. There's like big storage lockers in there to lock your bike up. Holy crap. Oh, I know that one. 18. No idea where I am, but this is pretty cool. Damn, that is like an XL trig station. Should have bought some snags. Could have bloody grilled something up on the barbie. She's a bit soggy today. I think the rain's supposed to clear in the next few days because it's been raining on and off since I got here. But it's all good. All my stuff is very waterproof, apart from that open bag. So we should be fine. Well, it's actually been raining quite a lot, and Kamut has been leading me on a wild goose chase. I kind of just want to get to my camp, but it's taking me mountain biking, which I guess would be nice on most days, but anyway. Thank you. Hello. What a squad. Bloody hell, I can see where they put gates up. Oh, okay. So this wasn't really meant to be much of an eventful day, but it has been raining a lot and I am totally soaked and getting quite cold. But we've made it to our campsite for the first camping of the trip, and yeah, it's still pissing down, so not ideal tent setup conditions, but should be alright. Lost complete strength and control of my fingers. The reception lady asked me to write down my address for them, and it literally took me about 5 minutes to write my street name. I guess I'm going to get a tent up now, and then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about food. Well, I had a lovely sleep, but unfortunately it is meant to be raining again here today. So I'm going to give my stuff a clean, and then I have found this contraption here, which that stands for drying cupboard or something like that. But yeah, basically this big cupboard you hang stuff up, and then you turn this on, and I guess it heats it, and should dry it out hopefully. So we'll give that a go. Be a pretty awesome gadget if that does work. So I only just realised in editing this, I actually never filmed what happened next, but basically my knee issue flared up again in my right knee from that first day of riding. I think just because it was so cold. So I had a rest day at this camp, dried out my stuff, tried to get my knee better, started riding again the next day, but it was no better. So I diverted course, didn't start the Hope 1000, instead rode a flat route back over to a place called Winterthur, where I spent another 2 days relaxing, and then eventually decided to try again, and that's where this next clip takes us. Okay, slight update. So it's been a few days since that last clip. Yeah, the knee did not feel better the next day. I had a full rest day, and then the next day after that, got back on the bike, still didn't feel better. But I must say I was feeling pretty glum. Honestly, I was not expecting I would actually be able to do the route at all then, because last time I had pain like that in my knee, to be honest, it didn't really go away for the best part of 5 months, so I wasn't awfully hopeful about it recovering on the go. And today it's still there for sure, but it's manageable, and I've still got the painkillers if I need them. So I've rejoined the route, the Hope 1000 route in Watville, and now I'm just on a nasty climb out of there. But yeah, fingers and toes crossed. Hopefully the knee holds out and we can actually get the route done like initially planned. But we'll pick up the video again now.
One of these days, when you figure it all out, with your lips against my ear, tell me it all, or tell me just a little bit, you know it's what I want to hear. One of these days, when you figure it all out, well, be sure to let me know. Well, I'll be waiting right here, come and whisper it.
Oh, alright, they sure know how to make a road go uphill here. This is savage. These are the gates they have at like most of the fences on these kind of hiking trails. It's so frustrating with a bike, because obviously my bike's too long to go through in one go. So I have to like muscle it over, and it weighs about 30 kilo. It's really back heavy as well, because all my gear's on the back wheel there. got fire pits everywhere here, and like quite often they'll have chopped wood like in a little box next to it. It's pretty awesome. I guess it's kind of like huts in New Zealand, but without the hut. So alpine, bro. Well, I was lucked out here. I thought I was going to be having a wild camp somewhere tonight, which is always just kind of stressful thinking about where you're going to be able to do it. But I happened to be getting tired at a town I didn't know was coming, to be honest, and they have this amazing looking campground. So we're here at Camp Gazi in Wiesen, and it is right on the edge of the lake, so I'll show you that soon. It was a long, hot, salty day. Oh, that was amazing. So we came down from a little village up there, well, kind of further up there. I popped out, came down through the tunnel there. That's through the cliff there. Crazy place. Already finished my $35 burger. Okay, I'm hungry. And we're on the road again. Starting off with a nice punchy climb, of course. So main objective for today is to make it to Schwiz, a town called Schwiz, and then potentially push on further than that. But we'll see how we feel when we get there. Yep, sounds like Switzerland. Oh yeah, makes sense. Just on this like 500-metre climb, and there's just a football pitch up here. So I've climbed even further now. I'm right up in the mountains, as you can see. In New Zealand, this would be like, you'd be on your own in the alpine, maybe not the alpine, but you know, in the mountains. Here, we've got a bloody kids playground. Here I am, sweating my balls off, thinking I'm the man getting up here. And there's a bloody playground for kids. So I'm pretty much topping out on this climb. Oh, look at that. Got drinks there. I think it's 5 francs for a drink, which is not cheap. It's like 10 bucks, more than that. But okay, I'm gonna have one because I have a 5 franc coin with me. Fantastic today. Got turned around at some roadworks like most of the way down this like 800-metre descent, and For a second I thought he was telling me I had to go back up and over, and I was about to slap him, I tell you. But I think there's actually a way around, thankfully. And some of these little like mountain paths are so nondescript. I'm looking at the map and it's telling me to basically just go through someone's backyard. And I feel like I'm about to get yelled at, and suddenly it's like, oh no, there's a trail sign. Even though I'm literally like weaving through their cars on their driveway.
The rest of your life, getting into some car, getting out of some car. I spend the rest of my time getting away from you, getting back to you. Well, the years fall down, and you're no clown. But the painted our smile belongs to others unkind. Oh, and I shivering again. Oh, and I shivering again.
So today has basically just been 3 climbs, and I've just topped out on the last one. So right down there next to the lake, that's the town of Schwyz, which is where I'm planning to stay tonight. Hopefully get a tent site there. So yeah, big descent incoming. Let's go. No idea where the good ways are. Straight through basically one lane. This is Schwyz. Alright, that's it for another day for me. I'm camping just on the, actually on the edge of Lake Lucerne. Although it's a very big lake, so that doesn't mean much, but yeah, I'm gonna go jump in now because I'm roasting. Right, time to do some washing as well. Got a saucy, some bread, and a watermelon flavoured Coca-Cola. So I'll report back on how that goes. So we're starting off this morning riding along the shore of Lake Lucerne. Then we'll be hooking right into what looks like a good old climb. I tell you, the lake's just on the outside of the trees there. Bit of a busy road this one, so I'm kind of keen to get off it. Oh my god, that might have been the best part of the trip so far. I didn't want to video it. I got a photo, but I'm just about finishing up this big climb from Lake Lucerne. I'm at the top now. Well, I'm at my top now. But yeah, I was just going past this house and this old lady runs out to the road and she's got a glass of like cordial juice or something and a strawberry in her hand. She runs up and doesn't speak a word of English and starts offering it to me. And yeah, it was just so, it was so nice. So I had a drink, had a strawberry, took a photo with her. Yeah, didn't understand anything either of us were saying really. We kind of vaguely admired the view together and said it was beautiful and hard, but that was about it. But yeah, oh, so nice. Now it looks like we've got some single track descending to do.
Spent some crazy times getting around with you. They spread across those lines, but it could never make me feel that bad. I spend the rest of my time riding out the shoes. You spend the rest of your time grinding out the notes. Oh,
noise from the cowbells here is just insane. It's just constant everywhere. It's like, I wouldn't have thought it would make that much noise, like them just having it around their neck. It's like they're just going like this. Scratch that. I reckon they just do it when I come past, just to annoy me. I reckon that's my theory actually, is that that's Switzerland's way of preventing wild camping, because there's no way you'd ever be able to sleep in a tent near a cow. I think this might actually be the most insane climb of the trip so far. This is massive. Looks like we've got a bit of a traffic jam ahead as well. Excuse me fellas, just coming through if you don't mind. So we finally reached some kind of dividing ridge line. That's where I came from, and that's, well, the other side. I can't remember if I'm actually going to there or not, but yeah, almost done the climb. Looks like we just got a little bit further, but this is crazy. What an absolutely bonkers place. Oh, I've got it here. Alright. Made that look ungraceful as hell. Starting to feel a little bit paranoid about the rear rack. I could feel it sounded like something was knocking around, and yeah, sure enough, bag gone bye-bye. Thank God stopped just there, because that would have taken me like an hour to go get it otherwise. Not ideal. I'm beginning to realise it's a really rare occurrence what's happening right now on this course, where I'm going like quite quickly actually, but I don't have my brakes slammed on for 15 minutes at a time. It's weird, man. It's just like a nice flat bit of road. It's, I just don't know how to explain it. I thought I was going to have to be wild camping tonight, because I couldn't see any campsites around where I was going to sort of roughly end up, and I was just about to start looking for places, and I had another look at the map, and I realised if I just push it out a little bit more, I can actually get to a pretty sweet looking one. So I rang them up, and they said if I can get there in time I can have it. I don't know the exact amount of kilometres, but it looks close to 30, and I've got about an hour to do it, maybe just over. So in other words, I need to really hustle. Am I the man or am I the actual man? Alright, here we are. My humble little patch of land, 675. So I decided I'm actually going to have a rest day here tomorrow as well. So I've had 3 pretty decent days in a row now, and I am actually on holiday after all, and I've got ages to do this. So yeah, I'm just going to hang around here tomorrow because it looks like a really nice place and a lovely campground. So yeah, and the receptionist is really pretty, so that helps.